kidding me? Are you joking? Thank God. Thank God that was a... Like, okay, I have to say something about this, okay? This is idiotic. Like, I'm going to obviously delete the VOD right now. But, like, that's so... If I got banned for that, that's fucking insane. Like, I will still do my due diligence and now nuke a VOD for literally no reason other than... Like, that's nuts, dude. That's absolutely nuts, dude. That is just... God fucking damn it, dude. Come on. Hold on. I'm just gonna highlight like something random real quick. And then yeet it and delete it. But like clipped and shipped to Fox. That chocolate looks good as fuck. Do it again. I didn't pay attention. There was like a tiny chocolate dildo in the shape of a penis and a peeny weenie at the corner of the article in like a Vice.com article. Like, that's just nuts. I mean, seriously. Anyway, I'll delete the Lizzo thing. Like, I'll delete up to the Lizzo thing. But yo, ad blocker all day. I have ad block on, man. It wasn't an ad. It was another Vice article. Yeah, we're going to do can't browse carelessly. Homie, can't browse carelessly. That's not like there is in no world do I have any blame there, dude. Are you insane? Like, you got to be out of your mind if you think that that's like carelessness. It's not like I Googled fat cocks and it came up. You know what I mean? It's literally like I was on a Vice.com article about fucking Lizzo and Postmates, and it was like on the corner. Come on. Nuts. You Google fat chocolate cocks instead. 100% your fault, ban deserved. How did you not know Vice would have a related article? Yeah. How did you not know Vice would have a related article with a picture of a chocolate dildo in its fucking headline? Chocolate penis is allowed. People had those on stream before. Oh, really? You into the Jurassic World movies? No, I haven't watched it. Casey Tron accidentally showed a fake dildo on stream and she wasn't banned. I mean, did it look like a penis though? Who knows? Anyway, I did my due diligence. I deleted it, okay? I'm not fucking around. I saw Greek literally eat dick candy on SodaStream. Stop saying Squad W reversed the roles. He got banned because he's a guy.
No, I am Canadian. The fuck? I was just kidding. But if I were to vote, I would vote Bernie. I don't know why you wouldn't. Maybe I'm a little bit biased though. But I do think he has the interest of the common people. No, I am Canadian.
39 Dav endorses Bernie Sanders. Stop deleting VODs. It wasn't that long, man. And also, I didn't delete it. I highlighted it. So shut up. I highlighted up to the peeny weenie. Greek strip is whack. Help him. I think Greek has a good drip. Decent drip. From your Reddit? Hasan found?
That is the smallest head I've ever seen.
Really, guys? Really? Thanks. Is there a date for the GGX stream? There is no date for the GGX stream as of now, because I don't know when he's coming to LA.
You don't want to kill Mexican babies? You're a racist!
Quite
Do
possibly
you ever just
the
breathe
most
to flex on
amusing
them
thread
dead
about the
haters?
recent
No,
road
sometimes I take a
emissions.
hot shower just because I'm cold, just to flex on people who don't have clean water. Do you ever just breathe to flex on them dead haters? No, sometimes I take a hot
Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting.
You don't love the spirit of justice. You love your father, the devil.
Wait, what? Is this a joke? Relevant for anyone attacking. Wait, first of all, Ida and Anna both are incredible. I mean, I love both of them, obviously. Relevant for anyone attacking Bernie over Joe Rogan endorsement. Words from our podcast host versus establishment Dems propping up Dems who want to overturn Roe v. Wade. Where are all the woke and easily outraged at progressive feminists? You're all full of shit. Democrat Dan Lipinski also signed into the brief calling the Supreme Court to overturn Roe v. Wade. The DCCC is blacklisting vendors who work with his progressive pro-choice primary challenger. But nice clapping emojis. Is this actually... It is him. It's actually him. Bernie needs to denounce this Trainwrecks endorsement. True. Train is woke now. I mean, this is what we try to describe to him. Like on the Trainwrecks podcast on Thursday, like Slasher and I don't know if I did a good enough job at it, to be honest, but like, because Slasher and I also have a difference in opinion on some issues, but like, what happened to Hachu stream? I thought Hachu and I were going to stream on Monday, but we're actually streaming on the 29th. Or at least that's what she DM'd me, so I don't know. Greek going to LA just for offline TV, just like Hachu? Yeah, I don't know, man. It's fine. Have you seen this from Pokes Reddit? When you ask your teammate for a bandage? Wait, what is this?
Coming up. Huh? Huh? I know they're in here somewhere.
True. I was waiting for what they're going to make me do because I don't know that clip. But yes, that's literally real and true. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Bandage.
Coming up. Huh?
Wait, what is... You going on Rosh today? No, I'm not going on. Wait, you never watched SpongeBob? Yo, no, I did. Check out our neoliberal for some cheeky laughs. I don't want to. Oh, are they malding? Wait, you mean Destiny's subreddit? Do you see LSF drama about Evelyn? No? You want to start malding yet? The error, or wait. Despite Mr. Sanders, okay, fuck it. All right, news time. All right. News time. Despite Mr. Sanders' ascent, the combined strength of the moderate candidates is unmistakable. The polls show that 55% of those surveyed say they preferred a standard bearer who was more moderate than most Democrats. Just 38% said they wanted one who was more liberal than most Democrats. Well, you know, if all the moderates pool their energy together like Power Rangers, you know what I mean? Isn't that how Power Rangers do it? Or like the Justice League? No, not Justice League. What is it? The one where they all have rings? Maybe then, yeah, Captain Planet. Yeah, Captain Planet. We can just fuse all of our energy together, guys. Is that what the New York Times was trying to do? Were they trying to fuse Amy Klobuchar and Elizabeth Warren together to make one unstoppable woman? Is that what they were trying to do? It's 9 days until the Iowa caucus, and it looks like our opponents are pretty nervous that we're going to win. Good. Let's keep up the pressure, chip into our campaign here. The Pete Buttigieg campaign out with an urgent fundraising appeal telling supporters that Bernie Sanders could be the nominee of our party. Guys, unity, by the way. Hey, guys, we shouldn't be attacking each other, by the way. Hey, guys. Bitch, Andrew Yang is pulling ahead of you, dude. Get the hell out of here, dude. Get the hell out of here, dude. Hey. Get the hell out of here, Pete. Yang gang.
You don't love the spirit of justice.
Anyway.
You love your father, the devil.
Anyway. Yeah, host Matt. So get him angry, dude. Get him outraged, dude. Oh, they fucked up so bad. They fucked up so bad by not doing the onslaught ahead of time. They should not have ignored Bernie Sanders for so long. They thought maybe if we ignore Bernie for a long enough time, he'll go away. Oh, they too late, dude. You played yourself. Too late. Too freaking late. Now, I don't want to get super cocky. All of these polls look really good, but you should always remember to knock on doors and smile and dial like Bernie is 10 points behind, not trailing ahead of everyone else. Okay? Year of the Rat. Happy Chinese New Year. Year of the Rat this year, but not this rat. Okay? Dark money groups attacking his competitors. Yeah. He worries that they'll all drop and endorse Biden. We got to keep working. So I was looking at the numbers. Listen, this notion that like dark money is what he calls donations from black people. Yeah. That's what that's what Pete Buttigieg thinks dark money is. He doesn't have any, so he doesn't know. Zero black support. You need to troll the Iowan bars for apathetic women and flirt with them into voting for Sanders. It's your duty, you fucking Chad. Can we cuck Pete? I will fuck Chasten, dude. No, he'd kill me. Pete would kill me. I'll do it. I'll take one for the team. He'd kill fish. Pete would kill fish like he's killed numerous. Yeah. He would kill fish like he's killed numerous shelter dogs. Our neoliberal, we're not dumb enough to nominate him, right? Right? It's pretty much a guaranteed loss. The dude is a graveyard in his closet. Putin wins again in this scenario. Not even just his past, his platform, when actually challenged by someone from the right, would be disastrous. Trump would seize on the 20% of your retirement fund alone. This country literally elected a reality show host over a globally respected former senator and secretary of state. Our electorate is stupid, so of course Bernie has a shot. Dude, so good. I don't know why these guys don't just say fuck it, mask off, and like vote for Republicans. Like, I don't know why. I mean, they're Republicans. Oh, I forgot. Sorry. They're gay Republicans. So they still haven't actually, let's talk about gay Republicans for a second. Now, this is I retweeted a tweet already that pertains to this thing that I want to talk about. This is a comment from the New York Times article, okay? This is the limitation of shallow liberal identity politics. Are you ready for this? My life as a gay man is no different under Trump than it was under Obama. But if Warren or Sanders get their way, I'd probably have my investment banking job eliminated and be forced to work for lesser pay in some federal bureaucracy. No, thank you. Yeah, that's r/neoliberal. That's in a nutshell. That's it. It's like, I don't care. I got my rights. It's fine. I'm cis. I'm probably white. I'm wealthy. So like, you know, Republicans are tolerating my homosexuality, so it's fine. I got's mine. Fuck everybody else. Okay? That's it. It's disgusting. r/neoliberal used to be a joke sub wherever we come now. I mean, brain cancer manifests in many different forms, and being a neoliberal, like being an unironic neoliberal, is one of them. So what's hilarious, of course, is about this subreddit is that there are actual Democrats in here that like vote Democratic, and then there are actual real neoliberals in here who are libertarians, who are right libertarians. So like, I don't understand how they don't realize like, oh no, these people like actually exclusively care about I mean, they will vote for Republicans. Like, how do the Democrats in this group not realize that there are Republicans here and they're advocating for the same things? I donated to Bernie, but I'm not American. I am a Russian bot? ? Yes. Yeah, terminally Reddit brained into oblivion. There's no way to fix it. There's no way to save these guys. Sorry, can't do anything. It is what it is, dude. It is what it is. It's almost like they have principles. They don't just vote with colors. Wait, what? You think neoliberals have principles? I mean, yeah, they do have principles. And their principles are bad. And they do vote for a color. The color they vote for is green. What do you mean? You know, like, just having principles alone is not a good thing, right? Because your principles might be flawed or your principles might be terrible. When it comes to neoliberalism, their principles are, fuck it, there's no need to regulate the economy, and that anyone who seeks to do that is bad. That's not a good principle to have. These guys are like, I mean, people who say stuff like that worry me because they're like, oh, well, at least the Nazis are principled. Oh, okay, sick, dude. All right, go vote for a fucking Nazi then. They might be different from you, and they might be flawed, but you don't know everything. Okay, dude. Bankers competing versus the biggest players would fare even better under Bernie because he would even the playing field. Did you see the Joe's trans tweet? I did, yeah. We'll talk about that in a second, too. Yeah. Terminal Reddit skull is inoperable. It's an inoperable form of a brain issue that you just simply cannot fix. The guy who stole your Sammys sent me this photo. Good. Yeah, I dealt with it last night. I don't think we've all fully internalized how hilarious it is that Elizabeth Warren launched an interfaith council for like 50 Protestant pastors, a rabbi, a sensei, and then deleted the tweet. No Muslims? Thoughts on Bernie? Do you think he's a good candidate? Shut up, D-Raw, man. Did you see this pic of the sensei? It was a 50-year-old white woman. Oh, come on, dude. Are you serious? No Native American faith leaders, by the way? What do you mean? Why would there be need for Native American faith leaders when Elizabeth Warren... The sensei looks like this? Oh, my God. Oh, this is so good. Oh, this is so good. This is so good. Oh, Jesus Christ, dude. Hasan didn't win, though. The guy was 6'6" and 300 pounds, but at least he tried to defend his sandwich's honor. Did you watch the podcast last night with Mindwaves TV and Dan? Damn, Dan was pissing me off. No. Why would I ever do that? One 1057th Japanese is legitimate.
You don't love the spirit of justice. You love your father, the
We
devil.
get it. You hate Lib.
Not wanting to interrupt the politics, but I wanted to ask you if a BioShock Infinite playthrough is possible. Keep up the good work, Abby.
Thank you. Maybe. Labor Secretary advised Clinton to cast Sanders as candidate of whites to turn off minorities. Yeah, that didn't really work out, did it? Now, both white people like him and minorities like him. So what now? What now? This is an old article. He's now the DNC chair, by the way. Part of the reason why he's the DNC chair instead of Keith Ellison, Barack Obama. What are you going to do when Bernie loses all southern states after winning New Hampshire and maybe Iowa? Is that what's going to happen? Is he going to lose all southern states? Is Oklahoma not considered a southern state? Are all the southern states that Bernie Sanders won not considered in the South now? Just South Carolina. Dude, there's only one state in the South for Democrats. There's only one state in the South for liberals, and it's the only state that matters is South Carolina. That's it. Yeah. No other. Listen, no other state is a southern state, dude. Raj just brought you up on stream.
I actually, no joke, with his permission, I want a disc plate of Hasan Piker. I wanted to take up 2 of those plates right there. What do you think? There's one, it could be right here. Could take up the entire wall, and I want his emote, the Haas Raid emote. I want it, and I want him shirtless in a towel. You know? Because we're such good friends, you know? It's not gay. We're just good friends. And I want to put my good friend on the wall.
Wait, hold on.
Come on.
Hello?
Why is it got to be gay?
Oh, hi. How's it going?
I actually no.
So what is it? What's your? Sorry, can you repeat that? So it's likely just. But the preliminary results is good, and that it's definitely not. It's probably not IMPA, and that it's just like maybe some arthritis, like light arthritis. Is that what you're saying? So not no need to even like potentially medicate. So this is literally like the best of the best scenario. Yeah, yeah. No, it's fine. I'm literally carrying him down the stairs to make him pee. So it's like I'm trying to get him to not walk at all. So he's just laying down all day. Yeah, I have carpofrin, I think it's called. I can tell you right now. I gave him one today, like one full. I literally have more than 21. Perfect. Yes, 75 milligrams. Yeah. Yeah. No, it's okay. All right. Okay, so I think it's like early stages of arthritis that happens to dogs. It's not IMPA. It's not muted. So that's good. It's not like it's not an immune disease. It's just that he might have arthritis, like light inflammation, not a big deal. And I think the limping and all of that is probably because he because of the arthritis, he probably overcompensated. Don't smack Fish's butt anymore, please. Yeah, I will not be smacking his butt anymore. Nobody's dumping and abandoning a purebred. Anything, most pits in America are mixed mutts. Yeah, no more butt smacks for Fish. And no aggressive resting, she said. So I have to rest him aggressively. And I might actually try CBD. But so we'll see. Not the hook? No, I'm doing this for myself. I need it. I'm in pain too. CBD? Why are you guys saying that? Give him some Epsom bath salts. He's entering his senior year, so supplements and CBD would be a great thing to try. Yeah, he's like gonna be 7 years old. He's like 7 years old this year. Aggressive resting means I just don't make him do anything. Like he doesn't get to go to the dog park anymore. Especially for a while. And that he needs to like lay down a lot now, which is fine. Like I won't play with him. Like I won't do the like the tugging, and because I used to make him run up and down the stairs. Like I really would. Why do you have the voice changer on? What? I don't have the voice changer on. I would really overwork him like a lot because I always thought that was like the right thing to do. I always thought like you know, making him go to the park and like running every day and like making him sprint and stuff. I always assumed that was like what you're supposed to do. But I guess that's not the case. Or I mean, I guess I shouldn't be doing that anymore. Also, I'll just make him rest now, which is fine. He doesn't seem to be in the mood to walk too much anyway. Arthritis is genetic. There's no way around it. Yeah. He enjoyed it though. That's what matters. Your assumption was correct. Don't worry. It's just now time to slow down on doggy exercise. Try active. Dogs are losing their wolfness like humans. They are less physical. It's really easy for dogs to become accustomed to and even love overworking, but it's definitely just a programming thing. Yeah, he loved it. He loved it. Like, I mean, dogs love work. They do. They love work. I said this before. That's why like work dogs are really good at their jobs. They want to please their owners. How am I feeling about the news? I'm feeling optimistic because the news is just that like we're going to try there's like some inflammation So the all the results aren't back yet. So
You
there's
don't
still.
love the spirit of justice.
What are you doing over there?
You
huh?
love your father,
What are
the
you doing over there?
devil.
Come here. Get out of there. Get out of there right now. Here. Hi. Look at him wagging his little tail. Hi. Hello. Mr. Light exercise. Mr. Lazy Bum. Hello. 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 Move, can't see. Okay, well, I'm sorry. I'm petting my dog. Carpofrin on bad days and the one day a dog vitamins are good. So, hello. Okay, you're getting too excited. We can't keep it down to a minimum. Put a bed next to your desk for him. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Put him on the chair. No, I don't want to put him on the chair. I'm worried that if I put him on the chair, like he's gonna. Dogs are very good at hiding pain. Yeah, I know. The blue thing is like a muscle massager, like a back massager, like a self massager. Yeah, I'm not gonna put him on the chair because he sits weirdly on the chair. Why are you looking at me like that, Fish? Fish. Hi. Hi. Uh-oh, this is annoying because wait, why is he in a good mood now? He was in like a bad mood a second ago, and now he's in a good mood right after the phone call with the doctor. I wonder if dogs really do feed off your energy. Because I was really sad. I was really worried, and now I feel a lot better. Hello? Hello? Look at him. He went from like laying on the ground all sad to wagging his tail and hi. Oh, my baby. My little baby. Oh. Yeah, I think it's going to be all right. Okay. All right, I'm going to put you on that couch, okay? Boy. Good boy. What did Daff say? He might be dumb. He's just a stupid, dumb dog. Is that what she really said? What the hell, Daff? Too far, Daff. Too far. Too freaking far, dude. Okay, let's get back to the news. This is good. This is good stuff. I'm excited. I'm happy to hear that, you know, that at least it's not like cancer or she's 86 Daff now, dead to me. Why do you always make these memes, dude? This is the streamer who's calling your dog dumb. We're not gonna finish that. I've seen enough. Okay. Can you repeat the diagnosis I just got here? We don't know every single thing yet. Like, we don't know what the entire situation is, but currently it looks like he has he might have like a little bit of arthritis, which is understandable. Because apparently pit bulls start getting arthritis around this time. My man. Did I campaign for Bernie? Dude, I've been campaigning for Bernie.
Hey guys, I'm here with my pop. We just wrapped up.
My entire political career is like campaigning for Bernie. What are you talking about?
Outside, and we're having a great time, right? Oh my gosh, this is so embarrassing.
Who's it?
Oh, sorry.
Well, I tell you what, this is a real pop, man. I tell you, you got to talk to me, not a cardboard cutout.
Hey guys, I'm here with my pop.
I think it's his granddaughter, isn't it?
Hey guys, I'm here with my pop. We just wrapped up outside, and we're having a great time, right? Oh my gosh, this is so embarrassing.
Who's it?
Oh, sorry.
Well, I tell you what, this is a real pop, man. I tell you, you got to talk to me, not a cardboard cutout.
This is the most, I mean, I got nothing. It's an old man, his granddaughter. I'm not going to dunk on him. I feel kind of bad. Dunking on an old man and his granddaughter. This is so cursed, dude. This is just so cursed. How? How is this guy still like leading in national poll aggregates? How?
Hey guys, I'm here with my pop. We just wrapped up outside, and we're having a great time, right?
Big U and Daff energy at the zoo? Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Remember that time when I sniffed Daff's hair and planted a kiss on top of her dome? Yeah, good one, dude.
Who's it?
And then forcibly grabbed her hand towards my body. Remember that? Everyone check joebiden.info.
You don't love the spirit of justice. You love your father, the devil.
Hot girls for Bernie. Did you just post? You just post your own Bernie Sanders compilation? How dare you? I probably. You're on the front page of results for Joe Biden. Good.
You don't love the spirit of justice. You love your father, the devil.
HOOMER.
No! What was that? What are you trying to do? What are you, insane? Why?
Why attack Sanders? Why? You're getting nervous, man. Calm down. It's okay.
That's how I feel about that. What you just did right there. Hey, relax, man. You're getting nervous, Jack. Are you still a TYT? No. Link it. Did you listen to the Biden E1 episode yet? No. Back to Bernie. Okay. I still haven't touched on Bernie in Iowa. So, I don't have a New York Times subscription, and I refuse to get one. So if any of you guys in my Discord would like to PM me your New York Times subscription, I'll use yours. Did you hear Trump leak the phone? Parnas audio said Bernie would be tough to beat. Wait, really? Why are you saying this? Wait, I can just do this?
You don't love
Dude, I don't
the spirit
know.
of justice. You love your father, the devil.
3.
If you don't leak it, I can give you mine. Yeah, I won't leak it. I'm not paying for a New York Times
love the
subscription.
spirit of justice. You
That
love
extension
your
works, not
father,
a
the
virus.
devil.
Gladfish has the best prognosis.
Gladfish has the best prognosis.
Thank
Thanks
you.
for the laughs and the crumbs of politic.
Dude, stop. I didn't need a sub. I didn't need a sub to the New York Times. No, I do. I know I studied keep talking about it, but I heard you had a... I know it's stupid to keep talking about it, but I heard you had a great take on the Joe Rogan thing. Can you summarize it quickly? No, I can't. It's good. It's a good thing. Okay? Not compromising on your values and getting an endorsement from Joe Rogan is a really good thing. Compromising on your values to get an endorsement from people is not a good thing. You said John McCain's grave was a gender-neutral bathroom? Yeah, that's fine when I say that. It's not fine when, like, Meghan McCain is digging out of his father's skull while crying, eating pasta. That's a little too epic, okay? I said Ronald Reagan's grave is a gender-neutral bathroom. Not John McCain's, but his is too. Rest in piss to both of them. Click on the top, stop loading button on the right, forward button.
You don't love the spirit of justice.
Wait, like...
You love your father, the devil.
Wait, what? Wait, how did this just work? Why? That was it? This entire time? This is all I needed to do to bypass the New York Times? Am I a hacker, man, dude? Am I? I'm in the database. I am Hacker Man. All right, let's take a look. Okay. Okay. So, let me just tweet out that I'm talking about Sanders too. Because I haven't promoted my Twitch yet today. Got to do that once. I always wait for my Twitter audience. I always inform my Twitter audience after I do the degenerate like Twitch stuff and like before I get into the news. You know what I mean? Okay, so I know that there's like political normies in here and political noobs in here, so I'll start from the top. Okay, the Iowa caucus is the first primary in the Democratic Party. It's incredibly important. Every single person that's won in Iowa over the past 40 years has become the eventual Democratic nominee, and it is full of white people. So it's a good. It's not a primary, noob. Okay, it's a caucus, but it's effectively the same as a primary. Shut up. So I'm not going to get too deep into. Actually, I might get deep into the differences between a primary and a caucus, but this is the first. This is the first voting caucus opportunity for a potential presidential nominee on the Democratic side to flex their groundwork and to show to the rest of the country that they are electable. The most notable one being in 2008. When Obungler, a.k.a. Bardock Hussein Obama, he defeated Hillary Clinton in Iowa, and this signaled to everyone, including black voters who are reluctant to support him originally, that white people are willing to vote for Obama. That means that he can win. So, And that's why it's good. That's why Pete has put a lot of money and effort into Iowa, because Pete is like a relatively lesser known new candidate. He's only a mayor. He wanted to secure like the underdog victory there. Same with Warren. Same with Sanders. As a matter of fact, a big reason why the Sanders campaign actually gained a lot of legitimacy in 2016 was because of how close they got to winning Iowa. And this wasn't even a real campaign at the time. Like, I mean, leading up to Iowa, it became a real campaign, but Bernie Sanders originally did not have the support or the groundwork leading up to Iowa until it was a little too late. And even then, he was able to get, I believe, within a margin of Hillary Clinton, and only lost like a marginal defeat to Hillary Clinton in Iowa, which signaled to everyone that he is a legitimate candidate. It was a statistical tie. Yes, 0.2%. They were both at 49%. So last time the AP said that Hillary won before people voted, and that's what pushed her over Bernie last time in 2016. The market doesn't need to be improved. It needs to be abolished for something new. I agree. I don't disagree with that at all. So yeah, that's why Iowa is important. Caucuses are very interesting though, because the caucus model is different than a primary model. The caucus model is like, you don't go in and just like vote and leave. You have to stay there for long hours. You have to physically be there. Your supporters have to physically be there in different caucus locations, and they physically have to be on your side of the room. And if your candidate doesn't make the 15% cutoff, and if your candidate doesn't have 15%, then that candidate's caucusers have to move to a different caucus or leave, I guess. So it's a really antiquated system, but it's really good for Bernie Sanders because he has deep support in areas. He might not have vast support. Well, he does now. He didn't have vast support like Biden did, for example. He wasn't polling as well as Biden was nationally, but he had really deep support, meaning he had really strong support, which is incredibly important, especially for caucuses because there's deliberations going on. So there's like back and forth conversations between one side and the other to change the other side's mind. You have an opportunity, and it does happen. So that's why the caucus model is really good for Bernie. They don't drop out. They drop out of that race. I mean, they technically are ineligible if they don't make it to 15%. That's the cutoff. So then their followers will go and caucus for another person. Also makes a big difference that you're voting with your literal neighbors in the room. Yeah. Historically, winners of Iowa and New Hampshire have run the table. Bernie Sanders is slated with a double-digit lead right now in New Hampshire. Bernie Sanders also is surging ahead of the Iowa caucuses as well. So this signals to a lot of people that Bernie Sanders might become the Democratic candidate. Now, if you remember what happened in 2016 with the DNC, with the media colluding with the DNC, and with the way that everyone had just basically propped up Hillary Clinton to win, you remember that even in that unfair circumstance, even with so much unfair media coverage on Bernie, he did really well. And now he has a lot more support. Now he has a lot more notoriety. And that's part of the reason why he's been able to effectively cultivate this mass movement and could technically become the Democratic nominee. And that's why we're very excited. Okay. So, could superdelegates still fuck Bernie? No. Unless the contested primary, superdelegates will not be eligible. This was one of the rules that Nomiki Konst and other Bernie supporters enforced to change the rules in the Democratic primaries to ensure that superdelegates could not declare support and sway the election ahead of time like they did in 2016. So it's really good. This is actually that was a really good rule change. You call yourself a HasanAbi fan? I'm fucking loaded on channel points, bro. Thank you. Okay. With solid support from liberals, Mr. Sanders appears to be peaking just as the caucuses approach, but many Iowa voters said they could still change their mind. And of course, the New York Times and all mainstream media outlets will do everything in their power to try to change those people's minds. So there's that. Des Moines, Senator Bernie Sanders has opened up a lead in Iowa just over a week before the Democratic caucuses, consolidating support from liberals and benefiting from divisions among more moderate presidential candidates who are clustered behind him, according to the New York Times. The latest poll from the New York Times. Mr. Sanders has gained 6 points since the last Times Siena survey in late October and is now capturing 25% of the vote in Iowa. Pete Buttigieg, the former mayor of South Bend, Indiana, and former Vice President Joseph R. Biden have remained stagnant since the fall, with Mr. Buttigieg capturing 18% and Mr. Biden at 17%. The rise of Mr. Sanders has come at the expense of his fellow progressive, Senator Elizabeth Warren. She dropped from 22% of the October poll, enough to lead the field, to 15% in this survey. Why? Why, you might ask? Not because she's a woman, not because she's a snake even. The reason why Elizabeth Warren dipped in the polls is because of her wishy-washy flip-flop on Medicare for all and her lack of consistent message on it, and then coming out and outright saying, before the general, by the way, before the general, coming out and saying that her Medicare for all transition program was going to be nearly identical to Kamala Harris's. So, and in the early first 2 years, in the early stages, would be nearly identical to Joe Biden's. Just the worst political instincts you can ever. I mean, she's so bad at campaigning. So trash at campaigning. It is shocking how bad she is at campaigning. Also, her advisors are trash. Absolute doo-doo butter. Anyway. Wait, what? Okay. Okay, I control scrolled for the mobile users. The changing fortunes of the leading candidates underscores the volatile nature of the primary. Iowa caucus goers are notoriously volatile, of course. Yeah. More than a year after campaigning, as voters wrestle with which candidate can defeat President Trump. Despite the ascent of Mr. Sanders, a self-described democratic socialist, the poll also highlighted the combined appeal of the centrists. Now, this is the part where the New York Times is like, we are going to do everything we can to try to make this not seem as like a commanding potential victory. Okay? Like, this is where they're like, well, if they all pooled their support together, they could still defeat Bernie Sanders. Like, oh, thanks, dude. I mean, good. I'm glad that this impartial paper of record is doing their journalistic due diligence. Now, for a lot of leftists in this audience, more liberal just means they are more leftist, okay? They don't mean like super libs. They just mean like they're more open-minded to leftist ideas and more open-minded to socializing and nationalizing industries. So just remember that, because it's just outdated methodology or outdated words that they're using, or outdated concepts they're using. So 55% of those surveyed said they preferred a standard bearer who is more moderate than most Democrats. Just 38% said they wanted one who is more liberal than most. Terminology, not methodology. Sorry. Thank you, Jacob. Just 38% said they wanted one who is more liberal than most Democrats. They mean more progressive. As the strength of the other leading candidates has ebbed and flowed, Mr. Sanders making his second run for the White House. And by the way, this is not consistent with previous surveys in Iowa and all other surveys in Iowa. Iowa caucus goers are interested in, like, Iowa caucus goers have a strong progressive slant as well. I mean, 38% is consistent. I haven't heard the 55% saying that they want more moderate. As the strength of the other leading candidates has ebbed and flowed, Mr. Sanders making his second run for the White House appears to be peaking at the right time. This month was the first time he has finished atop a poll in Iowa, after also leading a Des Moines Register CNN survey 2 weeks ago. The time CNN poll's margin of error was plus or minus 4.8 percentage points. Which of the two types of Democrats would you be likely to support? A Democrat who brings politics to Washington back to normal, 42%. Promises fundamental and systemic change to American society, 51%. How nuts is that? How nuts? Because, like, this is what a lot of out-of-touch boomer libs want. They just want a return to normalcy. And it's shocking to me that 51% of Iowa caucus goers are saying that they want fundamental systemic change to American society. You agreed with most on the issues with 48%. Has the best chance to beat President Donald Trump, 49%. Good thing Bernie Sanders has the best chance to beat Donald Trump. Is more, or, second best, but best in some polls. Is more moderate than most Democrats, says 55%. Is more liberal than most Democrats, says 38%. A victory by Sanders in Iowa, where he suffered a narrow loss to Hillary Clinton 4 years ago, would represent a remarkable comeback for a 78-year-old candidate whose heart attack in October threatened to upend his candidacy. What did I tell you guys after the heart attack happened? What did I tell you guys? I said he was going to be stronger than before now that he has stents. And guess what, dude? Guess what? I was right. My man has been pumping out. My man has been going at it on the campaign trail since the heart attack. It would also create a moment of high anxiety for establishment-aligned Democrats who are deeply alarmed about a potential Sanders nomination. True. Very true. Get fucking terrified, bitch. Get scared, okay? We're coming for you. Listen. None of you elitist establishment Democrats who have stood firmly against progress should feel comfortable right now. None of you. I hope every single one of you loses their jobs, okay? I hope every single person in an executive position or in a position of power in the Democratic establishment loses their jobs. They should be happy for just losing their jobs and not being punished for what they've done to the American working class. And to the working class around the world, really, if we're keeping it real. But Chuggington, okay, LARPer. Here, let me make it easier for you to go back to the Destiny stream, buddy. There you go. There you go. You just got gulagged, friend. Why do these people come in here? I still don't understand. It would also create a moment of high anxiety for establishment-aligned Democrats, and they are very anxious, and the New York Times is also working at their interest as well. Should he prevail in Iowa and face a similarly fractured field of mainstream rivals in New Hampshire, where he also currently leads in the polls, Mr. Sanders could be difficult to slow. Several voters who backed Mr. Sanders cited the consistency of his positions over the course of his career and their ideological alignment with his views. Bernie's authentic, said Austin Sturch, 25 of Evansdale, adding pretty much everything he's saying. I can't put it better than he can. Still, much here remains uncertain. Iowa voters are famous for settling on a candidate late, and this year is no different. Mr. Sanders, along with other senators in the race, is pinned down in Washington during Mr. Trump's impeachment trial and unable to campaign here on weekdays. And the final result could turn on two factors that will not be known until caucus night. I like that they're just openly stating this too, where it's like, yeah, he's locked away in a room. He's locked away in a room during this impeachment trial, so he can't actually campaign. Meanwhile, other candidates like Pete Buttigieg or Joe Biden do not suffer from that same problem. So, pretty cool. He actually just announced that he will be with AOC today. Fly on those private planes, Bernie. Fly on those private planes, Bernie. Fly, Bernie, fly, okay? I cannot wait for the articles to come out about how Bernie Sanders used, this much jet fuel for flying between Washington and Iowa. Is this really an authentic candidate? I'm writing the articles in my head right now. Dude, it's so easy to be a liberal. God damn, it's so easy to just be like anti-left. It's so easy. Yeah. I cannot wait, dude. I cannot wait for all the articles that are going to say, well, Bernie Sanders, like, I really like him, but I hate his fan base. And also, it's kind of weird that, he's, like, flying back and forth on a private jet. Is Bernie sexist for using a plane instead of walking? True. Oh, damn. What's up, Hachu? What's going on, Hachu Raiders? We're talking about politics and stuff, but just, enjoy the show, I guess. I hope you guys don't all leave. Hachu, I DM'd you about what we could potentially do on the 29th. I don't know if you saw it, but check your DMs. I don't know if you're in here. Wait, why would she be? She's probably doing a IRL stream, right? So she probably hasn't. She won't see it. What's up, Hasan? We here for Hachu. Why'd people sad? Anyway, she's in Disneyland. Okay. Well, anyway, for all the Hachu fans, I have something cool that I'm trying to plan out with Hachu. Like I want to do something cool. And if you guys have any suggestions, be sure to leave them in the comments. You have to vote. You have to wait for 10 minutes and follow to be able to chat with us, but I think it's worth it. Say hi to Kimmy as well. They're at Disneyland. Very cute. Hi, Angels, Kimmy. Always wondered if you have a political opinion on Scottish independence. Good. If millionaires, yes, good. If millionaires are taxed, They are less incentivized to make more businesses. Wait, oh god, there's so many stupid people. Do this. Wait. Does she have the same bag that I... Wait, hold on. Bruh. What? What? Dude. We got the same IRL bag. It's a purse? Yeah, I got a purse too. It's a Merce. You have the fashion sense of a Korean woman? Yeah, that's pretty awesome. Korean women are insanely fashionable, dude. That's great. Do you think Bernie will get a ton of pushback on policies even if Democrats take over the Senate? That's my only fear. Yes, of course there will be pushback. Dude in the bag is cheating. Dude in the bag is checking them out while he's with his girlfriend. Did she make this up? Like, I don't get it.
Was like giving you like.
Here's the thing about LSF, okay? It's a bunch of retards that have no life, and fucking that's their life, right? So let me tell you. Also, I never understood why any streamer would go on LSF and give them some light. Some streamers, they actually do streams where they watch the LSF clips after, and some of our friends do that. I never understood why they put some light on these people.
Dude, come on, dude. That's my content, Manuel. That's my content.
Fucking bunch of retard.
It's just like, it just sucks.
Of course, that's like me and Train's only content, dude. That's the only thing we have going.
Only because it was early in the morning. I was minding my own business, and I was like, gave a weird face. I was like, wait, I didn't even notice this guy behind me. And they're like, oh, she's a bitch. Like, she's a mean girl. Like, look, she doesn't know what love is. Like,
Dude, Manuel is so hot. It's crazy.
what the fuck? Like, that was...
Dude, it's people with no social life that are gonna say that about you. Fuck them. You know what?
I'm not just saying that because I kind of low-key look like him. Is it me or does Manuel look different here? Real, I fucking wish I looked as good as him. Train have kitchen show like Gordon Ramsay. This is what they're pissed at LSF? Oh, yeah, we'll do LSF in a second. Should we do it now? Because all the hot chubby people are in here. And I'm sure they're all LSF people. A lot of them left already. Being a tall Chad while having good fashion sense like Thanos when he got the Infinity Stones, except half the dating prospect of men disappear when you show up. Aw, thank you for saying that I have a good fashion sense. Watch this. I'm not watching this. I'm not watching that. I don't know what that is. That seems sus. Will you carry Hachu on your shoulders? Sure. Hey, new here. Seen you on some YouTube clips before, though. Maybe you'll see this time. I did see it. It's Anita trying not to say the N-word. Yeah, I don't want to watch it. Okay, let's finish the Iowa stuff. Fuck it. I read out everything in chat. Yes, you're right, Shoddy. My girlfriend loves Manuel Ferrara. What should I do? Oh no. Oh no. F's in the chat for A. It's Kron. Sorry, buddy. That's, yeah, you hate to hear it. You hate to hear it, but not gonna. Too late. Okay. And the final results could turn on two factors in the caucus night: the size and composition of the electorate and the preferences of voters whose first choices are eliminated because of the arcane caucus rules. If the other leading candidates finish bunched together on caucus night on February 3rd, it is unlikely any of them will drop out of the race after Iowa. Each of the three top hopefuls trailing Mr. Sanders has the money to compete in New Hampshire, which is just a week later. And should no clear moderate alternative to Mr. Sanders emerge from the early nominating states, the self-financing Michael Bloomberg, who has already spent more than $260 million in advertising, is waiting the field on Super Tuesday in early March. Dude, it's so good. Like, Michael Bloomberg running this campaign is like, he might as well be spending $100 million to elect Bernie Sanders. You know what I mean? Or $260 million to elect Bernie Sanders. He's like dividing the moderates further. He is an unlikable sociopathic boss billionaire. He is boss baby, but a billionaire. He's most famous for like banning soda. It's insane. It's like these guys all lost their minds collectively and thought like, oh, in order to stop Bernie Sanders, we need to keep fucking each other over. Stop and frisk was way worse. Hey guys, I'm talking about middle America, okay? Yes, stop and frisk is way worse, but not to racist people. It's kind of weird that they're all doing it. I mean, it's like the best example of this is with the New York Times double endorsement, right? When they endorsed both of the women running, and they were like, "This is the year of women," and they ended up cucking themselves. I don't know why they keep doing this. I don't know why they can't be like more organized. Kind of odd. How does Buttigieg have 18%? Old white voters. That's how. White people. Old white people. Keep splitting that vote, baby. Keep splitting that moderate vote, baby. Let's go. How are old people voting for the gay candidate? They're voting for the gay candidate that is like, I'm young, but I will have your best interest at heart. That's who they're voting for. Nothing will fundamentally change, except for the president will be now young and gay. Also, he's a white gay. He's a polite gay man. One of them good ones. It's because the Democrat racists don't want the system to change. Yeah. Actually, Bloomberg is a good candidate. I liked Bernie before, but I'm giving Mike a shot. Remove this part of the message before posting. Your payment is being delivered. Please take the black pill out of my mouth. These are some interesting appointments by the chair, Tom Perez of the Democrats' National Convention Committees. Yeah. Party leaders and elected officials. I heard, I saw Podesta was in. We'll look at it and we'll look at it later. If Joe Rogan wanted centrist Dems to accept his ignorant views on trans people, perhaps he should have written Harry Potter. Oh my God. That is an excellent take, dude. That is a murder. That is an absolute murder. What a fucking tweet, dude. So J.K. Rowling is a TERF. She's a trans exclusionary radical feminist, i.e., she doesn't like trans people and doesn't think trans women are women. And Joe Rogan is like, oh, I don't want to do this conversation again. I've had this conversation every single fucking day, dude. Just don't worry about it, okay? If you don't understand it, let's move on. There's like 17 different things to talk about. We've had this convo every day for like 3.5 hours every time it comes up. How's the shoulder massage thing? IO React combo times 5. It's almost fuctuary, and you know what that means. The Iowa caucus is upon us. Daddy Bernie Sanders is leading in the polls. Send this to 10 Bernie hoes. Feel the burn in that ass. The Zoomers are out in full force. Doing text banking or phone banking for Bernard. Per poll report, Pete fundraiser in Chicago was disrupted by a protester who appeared to be citing Akilah Lacey's story about Pete attending only 1/7 community meetings on police oversight set up after the shooting this past summer. Protester says, Mayor Pete, as a queer and non-binary person, Buttigieg says, I really need to ask you to respect the format. There were 8 community meetings after the shooting in South Bend, and you didn't go to any of them. People are dying in our community. I've got to ask you to respect the format. I appreciate your activism, but I'm going to have to ask you to respect our format. I need you to respect me and respect my question to respect the people of South Bend. You're saying solidarity. You're saying rules of the road, and you're not following them yourself. You don't love me. You won't let me ask my question.
You don't love
R.I.P. R.I.P. to the South Bend shelter for the genocide that was inflicted upon the pit bulls and chihuahuas in the South Bend shelter after tonight's horrific Pete Buttigieg interaction with a protester. He's going to unload a clip. Do you guys agree that Pete Buttigieg is kind of hot? I mean, if you're into rats. Ahem, magazine. Sorry, not a clip, magazine. Pete has his police clap moment. He's toast. I'm bored of him. I'm bored of him too. What's with the animal cruelty memes about Pete? He's just a sociopath. It's a Felix Biederman bit. It's a Felix Bitterman. Okay, let's get back to this. Mr. Sanders, however, as some of the most committed supporters in the race and significantly his advantage with Iowa Democrats does not ebb when the field is narrowed to only the top 4 candidates. The Vermont senator still leads by 7 points in that scenario, according to the survey, capturing 30% of the vote, while Mr. Biden and Mr. Buttigieg both win 23% and Miss Warren garners 19%. These results are important because of how caucuses work in Iowa. Candidates must receive 15% support in a precinct to reach what is called viability, meaning they're eligible to win delegates. If a candidate falls short of that number, his or her supporters can either leave or caucus or support better performing contenders for the second and final vote of the evening. So voters' second choices can prove crucial. Didn't polls not matter in 2016? No, we're looking at primaries. And primary polling is caucus polling is notoriously difficult. It's not like regular primaries. So primary but like if you look at state polling, like if you look at primary polling, they are way closer to the truth or way closer to the final result than national polls were. Who would have thought at least some people would see a white guy as hot with Eurocentric beauty? r/neoliberal. 6 days ago. Happy birthday to this future president. Good one, guys. So lame. So insanely lame. Okay. If a candidate falls short of that number, Ms. Warren, according to the poll, is the top second choice preference of caucus goers, which could lift her candidacy after the initial vote. But that is in part because she is the preferred alternative for those who support Sanders, who will most likely meet the viability threshold in nearly all the caucuses. Who are these cowards who are still saying our second choice is Elizabeth Warren? You should be telling pollers it's burning or bust. Or just tell them that you're going to vote for John Delaney. Okay? It doesn't matter if you actually do Bernie or bust in the general. Just say that you will and freak the liberals out. Okay? I'm not affiliated with the Bernie Sanders campaign in any way, so doesn't matter. I can say that. It's plausible deniability. I'm not affiliated with the Bernie Sanders campaign. I'm doing this exclusively on my own and because I like him. Mrs. Klobuchar supporters, One troubling sign for Mr. Sanders came in an ideological matchup with Trump. In the Times Siena poll, 56% of caucus goers said they thought a Democratic socialist would have a harder rather than an easier time defeating the president, a higher number than those who said the same about a woman, a gay candidate, or 1 over 75. Dude. Okay, dude. In fact, among general election voters in Iowa, a state he carried by nearly 10 points 4 years ago, Mr. Trump defeated all the top 5 candidates as well as Mr. Bloomberg in head-to-head matchups. He bested Mr. Sanders 48% to 42%. As you can see, Sanders matches up 48 to 42. Trump versus Biden is 44 to 46. Yang bang, gang bang, yang gang. How is Amy Klobuchar matching up 41% against Donald Trump? I guess Middle America? I don't know. Anyway, more broadly, the survey of Iowa Democrats showcases the same generational and ideological divisions the party is grappling with nationally and helps illuminate why voters are so deeply divided over whom they support. I don't understand. Like, what is the democratic socialism? What is the scary part of Bernie's messaging? No one ever says it. They only say like, oh, socialism's so scary. Okay, pinpoint exactly on the map where Bernie Sanders hurt you, okay? Explain to me what, like, Bernie Sanders' campaign, explain to me what is so radical about Bernie Sanders' campaign. That's why that clip from the Vice interview is so good. When the interviewers are like, well, Mr. Sanders, people say you have a radical campaign, and like that kind of throws off people. He's like, and he turns to the audience and he goes, is Medicare for all radical? Like, is reforming our criminal justice system so radical? And everyone's like, no, it's so dumb. It's like, Bernie Sanders' campaign is super tame, dude. Iowa caucus apps sparks election security concerns. Uh-oh. Every level of the election process has come under scrutiny since the intelligence community determined Russia. Wait, how can you hack a caucus?
You don't love the spirit of justice. You love your father.
You physically have to be in the room. You literally physically have to be in the room with all of your You drug them and replace them with clones? Pay Russians to become U.S. citizens and move to Iowa? Oh, the concern is over hacking the reporting system back to the state Dem party? Well, that should be easily preventable by using some paper communication, right? Like using like faxing or something. If you don't want your elections to get hacked, paper ballots are the best way to do that, to ensure that. In caucuses, it's even easier than that. Just take a picture of every room. Yeah, literally. That will be used in key caucus states of Iowa and Nevada by caucus managers, local registered Democrats who sign up to organize and run the process in each precinct to expedite the process, calculate and assign delegates, and report results back quickly. The app will also be used in satellite voting locations across the country, but questions about the app remain unanswered, including who developed it and whether it's been subjected to independent security testing. The DNC owns the app. The DNC is using a fucking app controlled by them to calculate caucus voters under the guise of Russia. No, I'm not joking. Wait, yeah, of course they are. I'm confused. What do you guys, who do you guys think is supposed to be doing this? Hello? This is how it works. Am I wrong? Like, I mean, this is how it... Why the fuck are they in the room? What do you mean? The issue resides with the DNC not allowing the app to be audited. Yeah, that is a problem. Not allowing the app to be audited and for security and legitimacy, that's a problem. But like, of course the DNC is going to be calculating the vote counts. It's a DNC election. Yeah, we know it's bad. We know the DNC is bad, but like, that's the only institution they have at this moment. I don't know. I guess like I'm a little confused by this. Like the only reason why you would have an issue with like, oh, the DNC is using an app controlled by them is if you didn't know that that's how it's supposed to be, or that's how it is. I'm just worried about rigging. Of course. There's always a issue. God damn it. My fucking bag is so messed up. Progressive Voice says you get paid by the DNC law. I wish. Defending the DNC to dunk Shu. I have no opinion on Shu on Head. I'm glad that she's a Bernard brother, dude. I'm just simply stating factually correct information to you, relaying factually correct information to you. It's just that, like, the DNC is ruthlessly corrupt, but thinking that they would not be controlling this election is foolish. Of course they do. It's a DNC election. Anyway, less than 2 weeks until Iowans, the app will be using key caucus states in Iowa and Nevada by caucus managers, local legislators, Democrats. But questions about the app remain unanswered, including who developed it. Yeah, that's the sus part. Like, we don't know who developed it, and we don't know if there's like security measures in check. That's definitely sus. And the DNC is notoriously corrupt, so that's also additionally suspect. But having said that, like, having healthy skepticism against this process is fine, but thinking that like the DNC wouldn't be controlling their own app is foolish, because of course they do. It's a DNC election. DNC argues in court, we don't owe anyone a fair primary process. DNC to court, we are a private corporation with no obligation to follow our rules. I agree with that in principle. Where would you stick the knife in? From John Podesta, who is now in the DNC. LMAO, you call yourself a HasanAbi fan. I'm fucking loaded on channel points. Why do I keep reading that? The DNC is undemocratic. Okay, that's what I mean. When I say they're corrupt, I mean this. Their collusion with the Clinton campaign is corruption in my mind. The DNC is supposed to, at the very least, create a fair and free elections in the Democratic primaries, which, in my mind, they failed to do. Having said that, in 2016, they failed to do that. Having said that, however, they literally are, like, they're openly undemocratic. They had super delegates for this specific reason, so they can choose whoever the fuck they want as the nominee. No, we don't need our own party, dude. Stop. It's like the dumb accelerationist weird shit, okay? Yeah, we need our own party, but that would be a like a death. That would basically be the final nail in the coffin for any sort of progressive momentum that we might have in America. Anyway, I feel like you don't care about Muslims. Bernie campaign, not me, us. Trans people, us. Bernie, well, no, not you. Muslim people, us. Well, no, not you either. Wait, what? Bernie is like super pro-Muslim, dude. And he's super pro-trans people too. But like, let's say he's not. Let's say you're saying this because of the Joe Rogan thing. Black people, what about us? Well, that's a hard no. Wait, what? Incels and gamers, us? That's a Texas size 10-4. I prioritize my uterus and the uteri of women in this country over drones. And you will fucking deal. Wait, what? I don't know what this is supposed to mean. I'm confused. I feel like you don't really care about Muslims. If you fracture the left, the right stays united and they win. It's what happened in Canada and other countries. The progressives get too caught up with identity and weaken their potential. Yeah. These are the never Bernie wine moms that started doing these tweets where they talk to themselves. She uses her connection to woke blackness to sell neoliberalism. I feel like she doesn't really care about trans people either. She's saying she won't advocate against droning people if that hurts as candidates who want women's rights. Oh, okay. Yeah, good take. Doesn't seem to care about black people either then. If there are black people overseas that are getting droned, then fuck them. Yeah, listen, to all of the third partiers, go urge the centrists to start their own party, okay? We'll keep the Democratic Party. The centrists can start their own. Okay?
No civil rights distinction, none whatsoever. Or face determination what you call it. The bottom line, though, is, and I'm glad to hear the governor, I take her at her word, obviously, that she thinks there should be no civil rights distinction, none whatsoever, between a committed gay couple and a committed heterosexual couple. If that's the case, we really don't have a difference.
Is that what you said?
Your question to him was whether he supported gay marriage, and my answer is the same as his, and it is that I do not.
Wonderful. You agree. On that note, let's move to foreign policy.
Okay.
Meanwhile, Bernie Sanders has been like pro-gay marriage and LGBT rights since like the 1970s, but okay. Oh, God, these people are such liars, dude. But that was 2008. Their minds have changed since then. I voted Trump when Sanders got fucked over, and I'll do it again. We need to stop fucking around with these dumbasses. No, you're a dumbass, dude. I'm sorry. Like, if you vote, I don't even believe this is a real. I don't even believe this is a real person. Okay? Like, no, you're a fucking idiot, dude. Like, I'm sorry. If you're gonna go vote for Trump, like, abstaining is one thing. Let's say you abstained, okay? Especially if you're not in like fucking swing state or whatever. Let's say you abstained. Joe Rogan said he voted for Gary Johnson over Clinton. Yeah. But like voting for actually like a person who is worse. Voting for a person who is worse than the person that you hated against Bernie Sanders is insane. These type of comments are everywhere from random new accounts. Don't get baited. Oh, okay. So that people can say, Hasan's fans are voting for Donald Trump. Like, get the fuck out of here. Libs, Taylor Swift pulled out of the Grammys in solidarity with the EEOC voting inequality and sexual harassment complaint, and our gal Ellen was right there to snatch up her seat. Grammy seats changed. Taylor Swift isn't sitting next to BTS anymore. Is she coming? Have you watched the Fox debate yet? No, I haven't. I will, though. It's from 2016.
We live in a world today where there are several 100 million people starving to death. They're starving to death right now. All over this country today, there is a certain demoralization. And the demoralization is that some people believe that what goes on in the White House and what goes on in the Congress reflects the will of the American people. And by assembling here today as the Rainbow Coalition and its other groups from 46 states in America, what we are saying very loud and clear is that Ronald Reagan and his billionaire friends do not represent America, but we do. In some of the largest cities in America, 50% of the kids are not graduating high school. The cost of college education in this country is zooming up, so you have to be a wealthy person to send your kid to college. There was once a dream that my parents had and many people's parents had, that if you work hard and go to school, you can get a college education. But what people like this gentleman do not know is, for example, that in Scandinavia, in Sweden, you've had socialist governments for decades, that in fact that country is probably in most respects more democratic than the United States. They have 80 or 90% of the people voting. They have strong labor unions. They have a more open media. They have a healthcare system guaranteeing healthcare to all of the people. Not to say that that's a utopia.
But at a time when the wealthiest people of this country have seen a tremendous increase in their income, while at the same time the standard of living of working people and poor people has declined, I will be damned if I will vote for a proposal which will stick it to the middle class and the working people. And Mr. Speaker, I've got a problem. I've got a problem with a president and a Congress which allows 5 million children to go hungry, 2 million people to sleep out on the streets, cities to become breeding grounds for drugs and violence. And they say, we're getting tough on crime. If you want to get tough on crime, let's deal with the causes of crime. Let's demand that every man, woman, and child in this country have a decent opportunity and a decent standard of living. Let's not keep putting poor people into jail and disproportionately punishing blacks. While our children go hungry and sleep out on the streets, lack adequate health care or educational opportunity, the wealthiest people in this country have grown far richer while their tax burden has declined. We have an approach to campaign financing which, to a very large degree, allows wealthy people and major corporations to buy and sell politicians. The rich get richer, the poor get poorer, and ordinary Americans are shut out of the political system. The United States today is one of 2 nations in the industrialized world that does not have a national health care system. That has to do with campaign finance reform. The United States today, the chief executive officers are seeing their salaries soar, and the gap between the rich and the poor grows wider. 10 million Americans are unemployed. That has to do with campaign finance reform. The system, by and large, is owned and controlled by big money interests, and the President of the United States and much of the Congress does the work of protecting the big corporations and the wealthy people who control the economic and political life of this nation. This country, this great country, this democracy, is evolving into an oligarchy. And an oligarchy is a country in which a few people have tremendous wealth and tremendous power and exercise that wealth and that power over all. We have seen a situation where we give huge tax breaks to the wealthy and you have 2 million people sleeping out on the street. Billions of dollars into all kinds of obsolete weapon systems, and you have 5 million children who are hungry. Let us give hope to people in America today who have lost hope. Let us provide jobs for the jobless, housing for the homeless, food for the hungry. Workers in the United States today are working longer hours, significantly longer hours, taking less vacation time than they used to take. And is there any wonder why so many millions of Americans feel stressed out? They need to work longer hours, they need to work overtime in order to compensate for the real decline in their wages. Let's talk about welfare for the rich and the powerful. Now, we start off from a proposition that the wealthiest 1% of the population in this country owns more wealth than the bottom 90%. When we talk about the growth of the economy, what we should ask ourselves is who is gaining that income. And what is clearly going on is the lion's share, the overwhelming amount of the growth in income is going to the very, very wealthiest people, while the vast majority of the people are seeing a decline in their real incomes.
1996.
I find it ironic that it is the taxpayers of this country who are going to have to bail out banks that have made billions and billions of dollars investing in Asia.
Is it morally right that CEOs of large corporations now make over 500 times what their workers make and seem to make more money to the degree that they lay off American workers?
Walmart has replaced General Motors as the major employer in America, paying people starvation wages rather than living wages. We can fight terrorism, protect the American people without undermining the basic constitutional rights which make us a free country.
They understand that our trade policies are failing when they note that our trade deficit is huge and growing larger every single year. And it seems to me, Madam President, that before we go forward again in pursuit of a failing trade agenda, we might want to sit back, take a moratorium, understand why our trade policies are failing, and then put together trade agreements that work for the working people and the middle class of this country rather than just the CEOs of large multinational corporations.
The wealthiest 1/10 of 1%, 1/10 of 1%, 300,000 men, women, and children now earn more income than do the bottom 150 million Americans. No matter how many children live in poverty, no matter how high the unemployment numbers are, they want more and more and more. And I say enough is enough.
And you want to know why the American people are cynical about what goes on in Washington? You want to know why the Congress of the United States has an extremely low level of support or favorability? It is because the American people know they are getting ripped off. You got millions of people today who are working longer hours and their income is going down. Their wages are going down.
This grotesque level of inequality is immoral, it is bad economics, it is unsustainable. This type of rigged economy is not what America is supposed to be about. This has got to change. And as your president, together, we are going to change it.
Dude, just show this video to your family members, okay?
When
if they have doubts about Bernie
stand
Sanders.
together, there is nothing that we cannot accomplish. And I pledge to you that every day I will fight for the public interest, not the corporate interest. I will not abandon any segment of American
30 years
society,
of speeches is the title
whether
here.
you're gay or black or Latino, poor, working class, just because it is politically expedient at a given time. So let us go forward together and let us tell the Republicans that their reactionary agenda may work for the billionaires, but not for ordinary Americans, and we are going to defeat them. Thank you all very much.
You don't love the spirit of justice.
Good stuff.
You love your father, the devil.
Powerful stuff.
Bernard Sanders.
Bernie through the eyes of a lib, not me, us, no broads, trans or blacks. Yeah, true. Trump on Bernie. Oh, is this, do you have the video? In a 2018 video, Trump can be heard worrying about Americans voting for Bernie. So this is what they wanted me to listen to here. This is the leaked Lev Parnas audio. This is it, right?
You disappeared in the debate.
Bernie Sanders had it. They rigged it. Bernie would have beat Hillary in them right now.
That would have been tougher.
You don't
Yeah,
love
I agree.
Because there was no hatred.
You love your
Right,
father,
you're
the
right.
devil.
Millennials were right.
I mean, she's
As great as he was, half my motivation working was not let her do it.
100%.
right.
And that's what I think a big part of our
Bernie was
reason.
vice president, it would have been tougher.
Yeah,
She picked a real stiff
Kane
kid.
was what
Yeah.
I couldn't.
But I
that
think
was a
Bernie,
plus.
you know, because all those people that hated her so much, who voted for me. You know, I got 20% of Bernie vote. People don't realize that because of trade, because he's a big trade guy. You know, he basically says we're getting screwed.
First of all, it wasn't 20%. He's wrong. It was 8.
On trade. And he's right. I'm worse than he is. And we can do something about it. I don't know if he could have. But had she picked Bernie Sanders,
You
it would have
don't
been
love
tougher.
the spirit of justice.
But the only one I didn't
You
want
love
her.
your father, the devil.
Now then you
President
say, people say
Sanders,
no, it would have been
get
easier
used to
because
that,
then
folks.
her sort of establishment, normal Democrats
And-
would have come to me. So
and-
she may have lost a lot of votes too.
You're right. So you don't know.
I don't understand.
I think the Democrats, the only
thing they do well is they
stick together.
So yeah, they do. They're really
Hillary have? Why is he
Well,
not
he should be
speaking
going
up for
crazy.
himself?
He should be going
because
crazy.
they took him in
It is funny how
12% is the number of Hillary Clinton supporters that voted for John McCain in 2008. Donald Trump is only good at certain things. He's good at self-promotion, and he's good at... Chat, I'm blanking. Who did Hillary have as a running mate? Fucking Tim Kaine, dude. Was it not 30? No, of course it wasn't 30. Wait, what? Wait, hold on. What percentage of Clinton voters voted for McCain? Yeah. Yeah. It was 15% of the Clinton supporters, or I thought it's like 12, but no, it's 10%, dude. Only 10% of Democrats nationwide, same percentage of. About 12% of Bernie Sanders supporters supported for Donald Trump in the Democratic primary party lines. The number changes. It's like from 6 to 12 is what I've heard. In an interview, Schaffner told about an election, Barack Obama. It's ridiculous to suggest that Bernie supporters sunk Clinton. 25% of Clinton voters. Oh my God. It was 25? Okay, well, I spread misinformation on the Fox debate that we had. I thought it was 8 to 12. 8 for Bernie and 12 for Clinton. 1 in 4, more than double the Bernie defectors. Yeah, it's more. Hillary Clinton's defectors were more. Clinton, Romney, other. Makeup of Clinton voters in the presidential vote. 13% of all Trump supporters cast the ballot for Obama in 2012. But given Democrats' interest in winning back the Rust Belt, it's worth digging into Jeff Stein. Okay, this is stupid. Okay. Who do you think is going to be Bernie's VP? I don't know yet. Trump is told that according to the Jewish numerology, he's the Messiah. Not even Trump believed it. Started around 1 hour and 12 minutes. Hard to listen to at first, but it gets better about 30 seconds.
Subject. I have a little something. It's a little present.
Oh, there's video too?
They want you to mail some of the rabbis in Israel.
They want everybody at this table.
Thankful for what you do.
They don't understand the Constitution because they're inefficient.
In the Hebrew religion, they wait for the Messiah to come. Wow. So the Messiah, Moshe ben David, if you take their name, written, you see where it adds up 424. If you take your name, Donald Trump, and then there's your 11, it adds up to 424.
What the hell? What the hell, dude? My man is doing numerology? Yo, these guys are, oh my God, they're psychotic, dude. They're like, we're rolling on this at work right now. Here.
If you take your name, Donald Trump, and then there's your 11, it adds up to 424. It's something that is very,
it's
very unbelievable.
What does that mean? It's like you have the same numbers than my Messiah, you know.
Meaning,
yeah, it's like not good. It's like best. It's like miracle.
Why 424? Why is it?
It's like name of Messiah, you know.
That's his name, Messiah. The Messiah comes out to 424.
What are the numbers you have?
No, it's not the numbers.
It's exactly the number.
Your name, and the numbers, it adds up to his name. It's 424 in the Jewish. So it's like Messiah is the person that's come to save the whole world. So it's like you're the savior of being there. That's for you a blessing.
It's amazing. We just thought we're like, wow. It's amazing, you know?
It can't hurt. It can't hurt.
So, all Jew people of Ukraine, they're praying of you, you know? They're like...
Show it to Jared. He'll explain. Good. They're great.
It's like...
Is she going to Israel on the 14th? Yeah. Is she going to go ahead of?
I don't think so. So they were going to spend $1 billion building the building. I spent $150,000.
Really?
We took a building and we just converted it. You ever hear that? The hotel? So we were going to spend $1 billion on the embassy in Jerusalem. And they had a paper from $1,100,000,000. Wow. And David Friedman called me up. He said, "We'll just take the existing building that we have."
Of course, you know, it's consulate. Yeah, it's the same. Great location.
Yeah. Pick a corner of the building.
That's it. Nothing to do, you know, just change the name.
So I said, don't have to make it 150. Make it 250.
Versus $1 billion one.
It'll be open in 2 weeks.
Yes.
14, yeah.
It took like 3 months to build.
Amazing.
So we have an embassy that's
Amazing.
And it's the other way. If we spent
Absolutely.
you're Jewish? If we spent $1 billion, so we would have spent $1 billion, it would have been 10 years before it opened, if that. and it
Of
would have been
course,
$2 billion.
of course.
Since you're Jewish, you understand what I just
Yeah, that doesn't mean they're not going to knock it
The
down.
head rabbi
But-
counted the names.
So they had to go out and buy a site for a tremendous amount of money. But they have a building on an existing site that's a better location, the best location.
Incredible.
It's even set back. It's a fairly large site. It's set back, which is good for.
This is so boring. M-Route give. Wow, these leaks are damaging. Yeah, I mean, at this point, we know that Trump has brain damage. And we know that all the people around him also have brain damage. So, like, it's not that damaging. You're right. It's just like, everyone is just like just insane. He's still president, though, after everything. Yeah, I know. How much brain damage do you have? I don't know. Probably significant. Maybe I'll run for president one day. If I keep this up, listening to and responding to shitters in my chat, I will probably have just enough, the right amount of brain damage to run for president. Bernie and AOC are live? Well, not yet. Keep pretending you're not friends with Trump. Damn it, dude. They found me. They got me.
You love the spirit of justice. You love your father, the devil.
You're a full-time Twitch streamer. If you didn't have at least a little bit of brain damage, you wouldn't have 7K subs. True. Absolutely true. Druzy Drew. Speaking of which, ladies and gentlemen, will we hit 7,250 today before the day is over? Before the day of reckoning comes? Because I'm going to be losing approximately 600 subscribers in one day at the end of this month. So we are X away from Y. Let's see if we can hit that 7,250 number before those subs go down. Thank you, MDTV, and thank you, Druzy Drew, for the prime. Thank you, Capri Spen. Listen, get those primes out, ladies and gentlemen. Get those primes out. You can subscribe to me for free. Free 99. Basically like taking Jeff Bezos' money and giving it to me, someone who he wouldn't want to have the money of his money. Thank you, Keeves Ken Raleigh. Thank you, Lord Gen, for following. Thank you, Novice 27. Thank you, Noob on the Run. And, ladies and gentlemen, we have a hype train. That's 7 events. DIC Way.
You don't love the spirit of justice.
It's a scam train time.
Father, the devil.
Kiss Fish and I'll sub. I'll be giving kisses to fish and treats to fish. All right. And here it is. Thank you, Austin, for the 3 months.
Spirit of justice. You love your father, the devil.
Thank you, Malik8U, for the 2 months. Malik8U says, fuck you. We're at level 2, ladies and gentlemen. Level 2 hype train at 0%. Not 1, not 2, 0% at level 2.
Father, the devil.
All right, let's do it. Let's do a quick hypey. Let's do a quick scam train.
You don't love the spirit of justice. You love your father, the devil.
13 times out of 11. Your bad ideas are the ATM. Share my skin. Leave it.
You don't love the spirit of justice. You love your father, the devil.
Has Malta smash.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, who's excited for the hype train? Let's get it. I'm a little tired right now, but, you know, your diligent, tireless worker bee is still here day in, day out. Let's get those mom's credit cards ready. Thank you, Everdread. Thank you, Zender3839 for the 1 month. Everdread with a 12 months. That's crazy. Malik8U for the 2 months. Thank you, Austin, for the 3 months. Thank you, West Lights. Thank you, DIC Way. Thank you, Noob on the Run.
You love your father, the devil.
We're at 31% at level 2. Ladies and gentlemen, we're at level 2 only. Let's get this hype train going. Thank you. Thank you, Connery19. Thank you, Cash These Hams with 8 months. Thank you, CPW64 with a Prime. Oh.
You don't love the spirit of justice.
I'll bust out the muscle gun at level 3. If you want fish to get treats, get on the hype train. Okay? Look at him. He just got up.
You don't love the spirit of justice. You love your father, the devil.
What is happening? I missed it.
Look at him. Thank you, Basement Hippo with the 300 bits. Thank you, Pig Vape with 100 bits. Thank you, A True Gamer RS with a Prime subscription. The Grime God with a Prime subscription. Thank you.
You don't love the spirit of justice. You love your father, the devil.
And we made it to level 2, level 3.
You don't love the spirit of justice. You love your father, the devil.
Come here, bitch. Sit. All right, 2 treats for level 2. Good boy. Will we get to level 3, ladies and gentlemen?
You love your father, the devil.
Thank you, Killer Dan 76. Thank you, Tranquilo Armand. Thank you, Forever Rod with the Prime. Thank you, King Darko TV with the 300 bits. A True Gamer RS. Thank you, Crunkers for the 300 bits. Thank you, NR Key with the 2,000 bits. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you, Keener2 with the Prime. Any gifters in the chat? Thank you, Next to Nothing with 1,000 bits. Thank you, C. McGee for the Prime subscription.
You don't love the spirit of justice. You love your father, the devil.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I need my coffee so bad, dude.
You don't love the spirit of justice. You love your father, the devil.
Oh, thank God. My coffee's here. Okay. Level 3 and Fish gets 3 treats. Look at this. Thank you, Sinley, for the 2 months. Thank you, Countless Shadows with 100 bits. Thank you, JG90X with the 500 bits. Thank you, M-Boy with 100 bits.
Spirit of justice. You love your father, the devil.
Thank you, C-Raj, you have Prime. Thank you, Tessera with the 1 month tier 1. We're at 94%. Who will get us over to level 3 for 3 treats for fish?
You have attacked me and lied.
Please take these humble Bezos fucks and promote Medicare for all.
Thank you. I will do that. I mean, I would do that even if you didn't give me the Bezos bucks, but...
You don't love the spirit
Level
of justice.
94%, ladies and gentlemen. C-Raj, thank you for the subscription. 94%. 95%. Wait, did I lose my
You
internet?
have attacked me and lied.
Oh, why isn't this working? What the hell? What the hell is going on?